not here.
I said if we keep doing what we're doing,
Los cojones in
we're
there.
going to be the first leaders. But here's the good news. If we can turn the page and change direction, if we can stop electing the same people with the same tired ideas in both parties, and put in place a new generation of leadership with real solutions for the 21st century, America isn't going to be great, it's going to be greater than it's ever been. And the 21st century is changing us into the 20th century. It'll be the greatest era in history of the United States. What do we have to do to achieve it? That's what this election has to do. First thing we have to do is we have to make America the easiest, the best place to work, to create the best paying jobs in the country. That's not happening. You know that it's not happening because you're living it in your life. It's the people that have the same job that had for 20 years. They used to be able to save money. Then you used to be able to break even. Now you live paycheck to paycheck. You have no idea how you're ever going to be able to retire or send your kids to college. It's the young Americans who went to college and got a degree because we told them, go to school, you get a degree, you're guaranteed to get a better life. And oftentimes they borrow money and now they owe thousands of dollars in loans and they can't find a job. At least not with the degree they have. It's the small businesses like this who are the lifeblood of this country, who are being buried in taxes and regulations, and in the terms of government, and an economy that isn't growing. And it's why for the first time in 35 years, you have more businesses dying. It's the people that had a job that was provided for the family. Now that job is done by the This is what's happening today in the American economy. It's because this economy is different. It is a different place. It is different than the economy. It's different. The microphone's not working. But we still have outdated policies and outdated infrastructure. We have a retirement system designed in the 1930s. We have a higher education system designed in the 1930s. So-called anti-poverty programs that don't measure poverty. The anti-poverty program designed in the 1930s. Energy policy, taxes, the world is changing. Our government has but if we can modernize our politics, we can make the things local. We can't be local competitive with local expensive taxes. That's why we need taxes. So America becomes easy. Our economy with federal regulations are varying us. You know what the regulations are the small business. The big business, these big corporations that can hire the lobbyists and the lawyers, they can deal with regulations. Sometimes they are for the regulations. You know why they're for the regulations? Because they know that the small competitors will never be able to do this when you have to deal with these big regulations. So oftentimes big business uses regulations to keep small business out of it. That's why we need regulatory. That's why we need the regulatory budget that I proposed, which sets a hard cap on how much federal regulation will cost us.
Yeah!
That's why we need the balance of budget. No one talks about that. We have a $19 trillion debt. A $19 trillion debt. Which guarantees we're going to have a debt for one more year. I drink water. I promise you that has never happened. Okay, I'm ready now. Our national debt is at 19 trillion dollars. No one, a lot of people don't want to say the truth about the debt. You know, our debt is being driven by the way Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid are structured. Now, I'm there's a lot of people. I'm going to tell you something right now, right up. I haven't been anything back. But here's the good news. Here's the good news. You don't have to pay Medicare or Medicaid and Social Security. You don't have to pay Social Security and Medicare for any retiree or for anyone near retirement. We can save Social Security and Medicare back to the age of people that are already retired or about to retire now. Because you're a retiree and you're paying all these years. You can't afford now at 85 years of age like my mom, 65 years of age about to retire. All of a sudden they change it. But it's going to have a little. I'm 20 and 30 years away. And what are those things? My Medicare may be very well responsible for my Medicare, and you can buy it by These are not unreasonable payments to ask for people my age. After everything our parents did for us, if we can put that now, we can balance it. We can save those programs. We don't have to change anything. The other thing we have to do is now look, I'm in favor of us being leaders. So I want to be the world leader in renewable. I want to be the world leader in wind. I want to be the world leader in biofuel. I want to be the world leader in renewables. I'm all for that. But I also want to be the world leader in oil and natural gas. If the government will let us utilize our natural oil, not only do we have enough to lower prices and stabilize the market for our own, we can sell it to others. We can go to people and say, you don't have to buy your oil. You don't have to buy your oil. By the way, a couple nights ago,
Get here!
Vladimir Putin.
Ah, okay.
All right. Put the microphone to your mouth.
You're not clear over here on the back.
Utilize our oil resources. We wouldn't have to go to the world and say, you don't have to buy your oil from a gangster in Moscow or from a radical Shia cleric in Tehran. Buy it. And natural gas is just for us as well. We have an abundant supply of natural gas in this country. More than enough to power our utilities so that we can lower prices for all Americans, but also so we can have manufacturing. If we can lower the cost of energy in America, it allows us to rebuild manufacturing so that we can once again be an economy that makes things. We need to be an economy that makes things, and we need to do that if we fully utilize our natural gas. Last but not least, I say last but not least, we have to repeal the replacement policy. Because it's increasing the price of health insurance, it's lowering coverage, and it's encouraging businesses not to hire more people for good wages. What do we replace it with? It's got to be replaced if you have a health insurance problem. What do we replace it with? A system that puts you in charge. You control your own tax money, whether it's paying from your employer, whether it's your own money, whether it's a tax credit. And you would be allowed to use it to buy any insurance you want from any company in America that will sell it to you across state lines. That is a lot better than what you're doing. And there are some other things that we don't have all day, but here's the bottom line. When we can do these things, the American private sector will take care of the rest. Presidents don't govern our economy. Government doesn't create jobs in the private sector. The job of growing our economy belongs to the private sector. What we need is a government that makes America the easiest and the best place in the world for them to live. And if we do that, I am confident that the American private sector, represented by all of you here today, the American private sector won't just create millions of jobs. If we give them a chance to compete globally, they will create millions of jobs than the jobs we have right now. Millions of jobs that pay for the jobs being lost. Millions of jobs that will be the best paying jobs of the 21st century. That's what our private sector is doing. But those jobs are going to require more skills than ever. Which is why the second thing we have to do is we have to modernize what we mean when we say higher education. Number one, some of the best jobs today don't require a college degree, more than high school, but not a college degree. We stop training people. And so So we can't find welders. We can't find airplanes. We can't find electricians. We have a shortage. These are good jobs. A welder makes a lot more money than a philosopher. But we produce a lot of philosophers and not nearly enough welders. If I'm president of the United States, I will be the vocational education president. And we will open up federal financial aid for high school students to dual enroll, so they can go to high school in the morning and trade school in the afternoon. And at 18 years of age, when they graduate, they won't just have a high school diploma, they're going to have jobs fixing things and making things, making a lot more than some of the jobs with college degrees. And we need to stop telling our kids that those jobs are just for the kids who can't get to college. That isn't true. Those jobs are for the people who want a job. If you're making those people, we need to train more people. We need to create more flexible programs for non-traditional students, like the 30-year-old single mother raising 2 kids on her own because the father of those children married her. They didn't have to. And she makes $11 an hour, and life is expensive, and she's struggling because she's a receptionist, and that's all she makes. And the only way she's ever going to get a raise is if she can go back to school and become a paralegal or a dental hygienist. She can't go back because she has kids to raise, and she has.
You can't even hear them.
But imagine if they had an alternative education policy that gave them credit for what she already knows. Why are we making people take classes in things they've already learned on their own, through life experience or work experience, that gives them credit for what they already know and allows them to learn the rest online, on weekends, from a variety of sources. And suddenly we would have millions of Americans stuck in low-paying jobs who are older than 18 years old, who are raising families, to acquire the skills they need for a better paying job. And we're still going to have traditional 4-year colleges, we are. But we can't continue to allow them to borrow thousands of dollars for degrees that do not need the job. Which is why, when I'm president, before you take out a student loan, the school will be required to tell you how much people make when they graduate from that school with the degrees you're seeking. Because you deserve to know that the market for philosophy was this tight for the last 2,000 years. Before you borrow $50,000 to pay for it. Now, we're not going to outlaw these degrees, by the way, but we're going to allow you to at least have the information so you can make an informed decision. The third thing we have to do is the most important thing the federal government does, and that's keep us safe. It's the most important thing the federal government, and it's not doing it. Look at the world around us today. You have a lunatic in North Korea with dozens of nuclear weapons and a long-range rocket that can hit the United States. The Chinese are rapidly growing their military. They're taking over the South China Sea. They hack into our computers and steal our company secrets, our personal information, the information of our government. You have a gangster in Moscow, I've discussed him already, who's dividing Europe, threatening NATO, and is now destabilizing the Middle East as well. You have Iran on the verge of receiving $150 billion of sanctions relief. And they're not going to use that money to build bridges and roads and hospitals. They're going to use that money to sponsor terrorism. They're going to use that money to build long-range rockets that can also hit the United States. And one day they're going to use that money to either buy or make nuclear weapons. And then we've got these radical jihadists across dozens of countries in multiple continents. They even recruit Americans using social media to join their efforts. This is a dangerous world. And what is this administration doing in the face of this danger?
Making it worse.
No, it's going to do things. Here's the 2 things that happen. Number 1, it is going along with the cuts in defense spending. These cuts in defense spending don't do anything to balance our budget. Because the defense spending is not out of our debt. These cuts will be the reason why we cannot defend our country. With these cuts, we are on the verge of the oldest and smallest Navy and Air Force in a generation. We are eliminating 40,000 positions in the U.S. Army. We are not investing in the capabilities and the technologies that we need to defend this nation from the threats that are emerging around the world. And the other thing they're doing is